So, if you've been looking to move to Europe, you've been looking for an opportunity to migrate, relocate into Europe to work, live, and settle, and it seems not to be possible thus far, then I've got good news for you today. This is because you can now move to Spain without a job offer. That is, you don't need an employer to give you a job or a working contract before you relocate to Spain. And the amazing thing is that you can migrate to Spain and get its PRO using this pathway. Now, I'm going to be discussing the step by step procedure of relocating into Spain with a particular visa type called the job seeker visa. Now, this way to Spain is you simply going, okay, to do in person job seeking without needing to have a job contract beforehand. That is from your own country. You can just apply to move to Spain directly to do in person job application, connect with employers directly, and all of that. Now, the Spanish government, as of May this year, 2025, they've just extended their job seeker visa to be a year. Formerly, this job seeker visa was for 90 days. That is, you coming to Spain for 90 days, looking for your unemployment. And if you don't find an employment, you go home. But now they've extended for the duration of 12 months, a year. That is, you can now move and migrate into Spain using this pathway to come seek for a job opportunity. Now, I'm going to be giving you the key benefits of this pathway, why you should consider this. First of all, no job offer required. Okay? No job offer at all, no interview at all, no need of creating a CV, no IELTS examination or English language examination at all. And you get a legal residency for up to 12 months job hunting. And once you get a job offer, whilst you're in Spain, you convert that job offer to a working permit that thereby leads to PRO. So there is no risk of overstaying, unlike the tourist visa. You know, some people used to come into Spain and after the duration, they tend to stay back. No. With this one, you get a job offer, you switch to a working permit, and you get the PRO. It gives you advantages of networking with your potential employer, you know, going to companies, organizations, whilst in Spain, trying to submit your application. It also gives you opportunity to explore several other pathways in Spain. Establish a professional social connection in person. See, sometimes, our CV doesn't do the talking for us in as much as we may have this qualification, experiences, and so on. But our CV can limit us on things to put. So that is why this pathway to Spain may be the best opportunity for you because in person, you can thereby tell this recruiter, tell this employer the skill you hold, the qualification you hold, and why you're the best candidate for the job. And you can transition smoothly to a working or self-employed permit even without leaving Spain once you secure a job or launch a business. So these are the benefits. So guys, if you're seeing me today, I'm streaming live on all platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Kindly do a favor, hit the like button. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. Now, this job seeker visa permits you to come into Spain for the duration of 12 months. Someone is asking, if I get the job while in Spain, do I need to go back to my home country to do the visa application? No. It is a smooth transition. So while in Spain, you can still do the visa application, convert to a working permit. Now, who is this eligible for? This is for non-EU citizen, whether you are already in Spain or you are outside of Spain, looking for an easy pathway that allows you move to Spain, get a job, retain in Spain, get a PRO, and settle there, then this one is for you. Now, this is for age 18 and above. That is, once you're 18, you could be up to 55, 50 or thereabout. This is for you. What qualifications should you hold? You need to hold at least a university degree, could be a bachelor's, master's, PhD. You need a university degree. Either you are a professional, whether healthcare, engineering, tech, it doesn't matter. Whether you have professional at hand or not, it doesn't matter. But if you have a profession, then you get higher advantages. Now, what are the key requirements for this? Number one, you need to show proof of fund. Since this is you moving into Spain, to connect with employer, they need to be able to know you can fund your stay, you can be able to, feed, fend for yourself, get accommodation for yourself whilst doing your job hunting. So you need to show proof of fund, and you also need health insurance. Now, getting the health insurance in Spain is not so difficult. I would also be leaving link to that in the description box of this video if you ever consider this pathway. You also need to show criminal record. You need to submit a clean criminal record certification, okay, and translate that certification into Spanish from your country of residence or any country you've been to in the last 6 months to a year. So say I'm a Nigerian and I live in Nigeria, and for 3 months I live in Ghana, another 3 months I live in Cameroon, I live in Kenya, thereabout. You need to gather all the police clearance of these countries and submit it to the Spanish government, translating it into Spanish for easier understanding. Now you can use different what would I call it, website to do translation. I like to use the Google Chrome for my translation. So you can go search how to translate documents. It's not a rocket science. Now, the application processes, there's already a form made available for anyone interested. I'll be sharing the form with you. How to get started, how to fill the form. We're going to go through it together. Now, you also have to have a valid passport, at least a passport valid for a year. Your international passport has to be at least valid for a year. You also need to show proof of your degree certifications, any certifications you've gotten from university, polytechnic, or wherever. You need to gather those certifications. You show your bank statements. You show your private health insurance, your criminal record, motivation letter, or job search plan. Okay, you also need to show them a plan in written words. Okay, this is your job search plan. When you come to Spain, you're going to be going to this, that, looking for so job, whether the care job, IT job, engineering job, whatsoever. You need to also show that. Now, where and when to apply? If you're applying from abroad, you have to submit to a Spanish consulate in your home country. I know most country has its own Spanish consulate, and appointments are quite available. So you can book an appointment, submit this form I'm going to be showing you next to the consulate, and start the application. And guess what? This processing time takes 20 to 45 working days. So in the space of 20 to 45 working days, you will get decision on your visa application if it is being approved or not. Now, these are the kind of background of what this pathway entails. Yes, diploma certification is also welcome. Now, next agenda is to show you this form. That is the visa application form if you're interested in this pathway. So if you've not liked this video, please do a favor, hit the like button, share the video to anyone that may be interested. As you can see here, this is the official website of the Spanish government. I'm currently sharing my screen on YouTube. For those watching me on TikTok, Instagram, please join me on YouTube called Clara Immigration. You will see I'm sharing my screen, showing them where to go, what website to go to start this process into Spain. Now, when you come on this place, you can see where it says National Visa Application Form. You can click on this application form to download it. Okay, it is like a PDF file. When you download it, Then you can go through it step by step, filling out the necessary details. That is your name, your personal information, your gender, blah blah blah. Everything that entails visa application now. You fill out this. Then when you fill out this form, you go submit it in a nearby Spanish consulate in your own country. So it is pretty an easy step into moving to Spain without the old traditional way of coming in with a working visa. Tradition in the sense getting an employment, getting an employer to sponsor you, begging them, pleading with them, spending months and months, several hours applying for jobs. You don't need that. As long as you've got the necessary requirements being asked for, your police clearance, your proof of fund, etc., etc., then you can come on here, get this form, fill it out, and go submit the form and await your biometrics and appointment to start these processes. I'm also going to be showing you guys how to do your job search should in case you get this permit into Spain. Where can you apply for jobs? Why is there? With the potential of getting called for an interview in person. And truth be told, sometimes when you are in a country, it is much more easier to secure a job offer than when you are outside of the country. Okay, this is because the employer wouldn't be thinking of maybe arranging a virtual meeting with you and saying, oh, from afar, they're the right candidate, blah, blah. But in person, they're speaking with you, assessing you, evaluating you to know if you're the right one for the job. So most employers actually prefer that. So that is why it is kind of easy getting a job in a country while you're there than when you're outside. Now, why Spain? I've once talked about the Spanish visa in general and why you should consider moving to Spain. Spain is a very lovely country. It's a you know country that attracts so many tourists. There's a balance of work life, that is, you get to enjoy the environment still while working. Their tax is quite low compared to some other Western country. And when you get the Spanish and PRO, you get access to other countries in the European Union. That is, you can travel to other EU countries there. Now, their PRO also comes out within a short period of time compared to other countries that want to spend 5 years or even 10 years in their country before they give you PRO or IARO. No, Spain doesn't do that. Now, talking about where you can get a job, find a job whilst you're in Spain, you can use this website called Expat Job. Now, this is a dedicated website, focusing on helping applicants, national or international applicants, to secure a job in Spain. When you come on here, you can drop your CV with them. In Spain, it is called resume, because it's an EU country. You can drop your CV with them, or you can do your job search by using the filter button and applying for the job in your own occupation. The next website you can use is called Trabajobs, trabajobs.com. You can also get a job offer here for Spain. You can get different kind of jobs: admin job, secretariat job, engineering job, marketing job, different kind of jobs. Yeah. Another website you can use is called Touri Jobs. Now, this one is for those who are into hospitality and tourism. Maybe you are a barista. When I mean barista, people that serves drinks and the rest, not like lawyers, okay? Or maybe you are into, hospitality, tourism in general. You can get a job here and you apply, cruise manager, airport job, travel agency jobs, you can apply here. Another website you can use is called technormemploy.com. You get IT and telecommunication jobs on here. Another one you can use is Indeed Spain. Now, Indeed is quite popular everywhere, all across the world, but each country has their own dedicated portal for Indeed. You can come on here and you can go to Indeed Spain, translate the page like I've just done, as you can see on the screen, and apply. So that is it, point blank, simple ABC. Okay, now whether you are a Nigerian, whether you are a Ghanaian, whether you are Kenyan, no matter the African country that you are from. I believe this pathway is accessible to all, as there's no red list on who can apply or who shouldn't apply. There is no red list. So I'm wishing you all the best of luck. Do a favor once again by hitting the like button. And if you want to proceed with this pathway, I will leave all the links discussed today in the description box of this video. If you need a resume, an Europa standard resume for the job application whilst you're in Spain, then you can reach me via my email address or Instagram page. I would leave all of the links in the comment section of this video to ensure you are only coming to the right one. If you also need help with the application, you can also reach me. All my details would be in the comment section. Thank you for joining, guys, and I hope you would try this one. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. I'll do my best to reply based on my research, and I will give the genuine facts from my findings. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Have a blessed one. Bye bye.